Hey guys, welcome to Time to Finish Sly Cooper 1 Blind! Ugh, I can't believe it's almost over.
Sly, those tiles are booby-trapped! You better get out of there!
Hold on. That's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Serves that cop right. She's been dogging us from the start.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwork probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything, Carmelita's doomed. Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell. But if you're determined to go through with this, that barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here, a rail slide there. I've done this a million times.
And once again, I completely missed what I was supposed to do and looking for all these little clues and hints. I don't know why. Why was I so distracted at this part? It took me so many tries. I died so many times before I figured out I was supposed to jump here, and then I could go here, and I made so many countless or careless deaths here and there. Ugh, I'm trying to just cut out all of them. You'll see that I've at least died at least once during many of these parts. That's all you really need to see, because we don't need to be here for 30 minutes. 20 minutes is good. Actually, no, it wouldn't be just 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, this went on for almost an hour. So, yeah, with this and the last, which is, well, yeah, I mean, this is the last video. It's gonna be, no matter what. I'm kind of done here. What's the next time to play gonna be? It's not gonna be Sly 2 or Sly 3. I want to play those on my own because doing these time to plays, I've realized something. One, don't try to do 4 videos a week. You'll barely have any time to work on any other videos. 2, don't play a new game well, from my perspective, because when I play a new game, I don't want to just play it for like a little bit and then put it down. I want to get immersed into it. I want to play as much of it as I can in a short amount of time. And that's what I couldn't do with Sly 1 when I was doing the blind time to play. I was not able to play it as I wanted to. I was only able to play it for a little bit, because if I kept playing for like 5 hours straight, I would not be able to remember too much.
You were behind this.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
You sentimental fool. Empathy has always been the downfall of the Cooper clan.
I knew this was a trap. Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
Alright, so I'll leave you some choices of what the next time to play will be at the end of this.
Okay, I use the left analog stick to steer and the right analog stick to unleash my hacker code. Those green data packets need to be destroyed if I'm going to get at the yellow security code.
Okay, I kind of like this, though it did remind me of that underwater shooting section that I did way back in the earlier parts. But hey, you know, it worked. And once again, I have no idea what I was doing! I thought I was supposed to be shooting them. I did not know I was supposed to be collecting them. I really needed to pay more attention to this. But for whatever reason, I was so distracted when I was playing it.
Well, looks like I triggered one of Clockwork's security algorithms. Stay sharp, Bentley.
And I was just, once again, just so bad at this, but I've already said that to death. So, let's move on to some generic Q&A. First set of questions comes from the Happy Milk Tank. Number 1, how did you find Pokemon X and Y? I enjoyed a lot of things about it, but there were some shortcomings as well. I'm hoping I'll be able to make a review for that, and hopefully a review for the Ruby Sapphire remakes. I don't know when, just, you know, if I ever do, so I don't want to say too much. Though I will at least say I wished Pokemon X and Y had a better post-game replay value. It was definitely the weakest the series has ever seen, and this... Ugh. I don't know what happened there. It's like, they had so many things they could have done, so many legendary Pokemon they could have put in, but it just felt so wasted.
Level 3!
Okay, number 2. Did you like the new Fairy type? While I was surprised to hear it, because I thought they said that they were never going to do them again, add new types. I guess developers just change their mind all the time, or whatever fits best, I guess. So developers and the like, I just can't take their word for it seriously. Sakurai's a good example of that. It's not like I don't like them. Yeah, it's not like I don't like them. I don't trust them, but I don't trust them for the right reasons because they don't want to give us too much information. They can't give us too many details. I understand that. That's why I can't trust them. And you know, but for the fairy types, I thought they were good additions. You know, it definitely helped the balance of the series. It gave dragon types something to be fearful of, which is always good. Alright, number 3. Did you think there are some Pokemon that should have been a fairy type? Celebi and the Sinnoh trio, Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit. I have no idea why those guys aren't fairies. Some Pokemon have changed to fairy types, like Azumarill, sorry.
I was wrong about you. Break me out of this force field by smashing its base, and I'll make it up to you somehow.
Okay, I wasn't sure there was still some talking left, or things to smash, but oh well. Quickly before the next one starts, well, yeah, just answering that one. I think all of them should have been fairy types in some way.
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years, tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy. Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwork and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last.
Okay, that just seemed to happen for no good reason, except for level design.
Huh, wait. I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the death ray. I stashed my jetpack there before Clockwork nabbed me.
Now that we're a team and all, I need to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwork, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
Man, I really wish I'd been paying attention here. Once again, I just felt so distracted for unknown reason because I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing. It's like, okay, I should have known from the crosshair. I failed a couple times. That's all you need to know. That's why the life count was a bit different. So if you actually were trying to keep track of how many times I've died during this, I'm sorry. I made it impossible for you to keep track of it now. I completely forgot I had originally said that at the beginning of the whole Time to Play for Sly Cooper one, but oh well. Moving on. Number 4. How old are you? I was born in 1984. That's all you need to know. Number 5. Why won't you show your fans your face? So I can remain undetected. Alright. Next set of questions comes from Shadow Silver 1991. This should be interesting. Let's see. Normally he sends me like some questions every week, and sometimes they're like a few questions that I get to answer that he just like joking questions, and I get to joke back, so I like that. So I'm familiar with this guy. Okay, number 1. Is it wrong that I just got interested in Pokemon only 3 to 4 months ago? Once again, this was probably around the time X and Y were coming out. No, welcome to the fandom. Just be careful and stay away from Gen 1er trolls. I mean, I still enjoy Gen 1 for what it was, but it's kind of obvious to see its flaws.
Jetpack right where she said it would be. The magnetronic support field for the death ray got destroyed as you were making a run for your cane. You'd better hurry. This whole thing is about to fall apart.
I'm on it.
Oh boy, this part. I'll just give credit for the last world. It definitely gave me a lot of challenge, a lot of puzzles, and I really wish I'd been paying more attention to a lot of the things that I was distracted on earlier.
Fast. Climb, Sly, climb.
Well, he told me to go fast. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, number 2. Did you get Pokemon X or Y, and why? I have both now, thanks to that Club Nintendo offer that happened back in, what, March? So yeah, I have the physical copy of X, and I have the download version of Y. And Y was free, thanks to that special offer. You can't do it anymore. Hopefully something like that comes up in the future for the Pokemon Gen 3 remakes, which, you know, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't really see that happening. So, number 3, are there any overall fan bases worse than Sonic or Call of Duty? You know what, there's no easy way for me to say this, but in all honesty, fan bases just really annoy me. I enjoy these games. I enjoy talking about these games, especially games like Smash Brothers. But when I look at some of the fan bases out there, and you just see people getting on each other and not being able to get along, it's just something I don't even want to get into, something I don't want to talk about anymore. I love having conversations, I love talking about them. But when people are just being completely disrespectful about certain things, it's just hard to take them seriously and it's hard to enjoy it. In a way, I don't think there are any good fan bases. There, I've said it. But, you know, there are good people in the fan bases, so that's all I really have to say. Okay, number 4. When will YouTube learn from their mistakes? When they get some serious competition, because that's the only way that they will ever try to improve.
That jetpack is easy to fly. Use the left analog stick to aim and steer, and press the square button to fire its rockets. Sly! Behind you!
Sly Cooper, you have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray. Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always? So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the Thievius Raccoonus. How old are you?
Hey, I was just asked that same question.
What? You're immortal?
But I'm not immortal.
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting the day when I would finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
Alright, next set of questions, because I think you guys... I mean, this is like the one time where I'm actually paying attention. So I don't really have that many mess-ups, though I do die a few times just from... Well, the one death that didn't seem like it actually hit me, but whatever. Okay, next set of questions come from Mr. Ender Yoshi. Number 1, have you played Skylanders? Nope. Number 2, can you do a review of Mod Nation Racers for the PlayStation 3? Sorry, I don't have that game. Number 3, what is your favorite type of music? Good music. It doesn't have to be anything it doesn't have to be any specific type. It just has to be good with a memorable tune.
Nice shooting, Sly! You got him! Wow, that's one tough owl.
I don't get it. You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper. It ends here. I will finish you like I finished your father. Then the Cooper line will be erased, and the only master thief will be Clockwork.
It still doesn't explain why he didn't destroy the Thievius Raccoonus. Maybe they explain that in future games, but I think when you're doing it in the first game and you're not quite sure if you're going to have sequels, you probably shouldn't have any loose ends. Now, where's that part where I die at? Because it's just one thing where it looks so weird. Oh no, you know what? Oh wait. No, I did deserve that hit. That one I'm not sure of. I thought I was in the middle of it, or at least near the edge. I didn't think I was touching it. Okay, so Mr. Ender Yoshi, let's continue. Have you played Sonic R? Yes, I have. It's on my Sonic Gems collection, which is fine because I would never pay for that game alone. And he has a right to tell me that because of how many times I'd actually died. Actually, I was probably died about 3 times during this. Ugh. Oh well. Number 5. Are you interested in robots? Only in fiction. Alright, next set of questions come from the sample boy. Number 1. What was your reaction to Rosalina? No, it says, what's your reaction to Rosalina in Smash? Couldn't stop laughing at the coincidence because of the Smash Chat video I had done a week before that happened. Around a week. Okay, number 2. Are you excited about Kirby Triple Deluxe? No, because it looks too much like Return to Dreamland. For the record, I do like Return to Dreamland, but I'll wait for something a little more different. Hopefully Kirby and the Rainbow Curse has a different feel to it than Canvas Curse. Otherwise, I'd fall into the same trap. Number 3, can you do a collab opinion, like when you review the upcoming Wii U games? I think I've done that before, haven't I?
I will become.
I guess I'm not quite sure what you mean here. I mean, I've done the Smash chats. So...
I will live.
I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. Oh, I'm almost done. I gotta finish up the last question. No, that was the last question. Alright.
You will never be rid of me.
It took some tricky maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thievius Raccoonus from Clockwork's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwork. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... One.
Ah.
I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
Alright. There we go, guys. That's the end of Sly 1 Blind. Whew. I guess I can do maybe one more set of questions before this ends. Nah, probably not. I don't think I'd have enough time. So, here are the next... here's the set of games you can vote for in the next upcoming Time to Play, whenever that is. However, for the record, the next set of Time to Play will not have 4 videos a week like I tried to do with Sly 1 and Sonic Heroes. No, I think it's only going to be 2 videos a week this time. That way I can have a bit more time to work on the other projects, you know, more reviews, more lists, all that stuff. But here are your choices for what the next Time to Play will be, and sadly there is no mystery box this time. So, maybe next time, maybe, but we'll see how it goes. For your choices, you have Mega Man 64. Yeah, I don't have Legends on the PS1, and I don't have Legends 2 for the PS1, and I don't have Legends 3 because Capcom killed it. And, you know, that's something we'll never let go of. Not till it happens. Oh well. So that's one choice. Another one is, Banjo-Kazooie! You could have that one. Or your Or maybe even Donkey Kong 64. We'll see what happens. See you later, guys. Take care.